everyone, welcome back to the Outpost. Me and my good buddy, he's a paramedic also. He, you know, Tennessee's the volunteer state, right? So I volunteered him to help me today.
I feel privileged. This guy's letting me ride up front today. I usually ride in the back.
I wouldn't do that to you because it's about 34 degrees outside today.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it to you today. It has to be warmer before I do that. We're gonna go over, and I've got a trailer full of logs, and we're gonna hook those up to this truck. And I'm assuming that the logs in the trailer weighs about 10,000 pounds. So we're gonna pull it over there. My neighbor, he's got a big tractor. He's gonna pull it up the hill for me. My son and I, we always appreciate you all that are supporting the channel by tuning in and viewing the content. Be sure, don't forget about our monthly giveaways. Get your name in there. Go to the video that we put up at the first of every month. Go down into the description. It will give you directions on how to enter, and get your name in there for the drawing. We're trying to give away items that you can use in your outdoor adventures, and we're getting a lot of good response out of that. We're just happy to give back. You know, we could spend money on promotions and things like that through Instagram, YouTube, and stuff like that, but my son and I, we decided that we wanted to do giveaways and give it back to you all who are actually watching the channel. So that's our form of advertising, and we're happy to do that, and hope that you enjoy the stuff that we're giving out. We had a lot of rain recently. I'm gonna just show you some of these little creeks, and it probably stopped, what, about 24 hours ago?
Probably so.
The rain. I want you to take a look at this little creek right here, how much it's still running. All right, we're here at the trailer. This is what we're fixing to get. So you can see I've got some pretty good size yellow pines loaded on there, and I want you to take a look at this. Right here, this is all of that fat wood right here. From here to the outside, it is just loaded with it. The core is a little bit more drier, but this all here is fat wood. And partly over there is the other portions of the tree. This was two trees. Then that one right there, that was a different tree. This is the trailer. This is what we're fixing to hook up to. So I'm gonna set the camera up here. We'll back up and we'll see if we can't get this over to the Outpost. And I don't know if we're gonna try to unload these today or not, but we got a good size hill to go up. My neighbor's gonna meet me with a big tractor, and he is going to pull that up the hill for us. So let me get this set up, and we'll see if we can't get it pulled over there. I'm not sure what kind of transmission this truck has. Do you have any idea what it might have?
I have no idea.
I know it's got a 6.2, which is 450 horses. It pulls okay, but I know that if I had a 2500, the transmission would be a little bit different. What was funny was he was telling me a story a while ago about pulling the trailer himself, and I'm going to ask him to do it again. How long ago was this?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
How long ago was this that you did that?
Maybe 3 years ago.
Three years ago? Okay. Anyway, listen to this. This is pretty funny. What he was doing is he was getting some light poles. He was going to make his son a tree house, and he was saying a 20-foot trailer. So I'm going to let him take it from there.
I was pulling a trailer with a 2003 Chevrolet Silverado extended cab. Not big enough.
What engine did it have in it?
It had the 5.3 in there.
The 5.3. That's my last one. It was a 5.3.
Right. I had about 10 or 11 light poles on there, about 30 to 40 foot long. I didn't have any tongue weight, so that made everything be toward the back of the trailer. Like I said, it was about 30 or 40 foot. So, like a normal light pole. I didn't cut them off or anything like that.
So what'd the truck look like when you got them all loaded on the trailer?
No tongue weight. It did not sit down.
Did it look like you had a lift kit in the front end?
No. Looked like the rear end was lifted. I decided to take off with them without cutting them off, and taking redistributing that weight to the tongue, it stayed on the rear, and I took off. And needless to say, about 2 miles down the road, it jackknifed and flipped me up on the side. So,
nobody was hurt, right?
nobody was hurt. I think I wound up about 30 miles an hour before it flipped me up on the side.
You didn't have to buy a trailer, did you?
I didn't have to buy a trailer. All I had to do was do some work for the man, which it was not my trailer.
What about the truck? Was that yours?
It was my truck.
Oh, it was your truck.
Yeah, they had to total it.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Oh, what a shame. So if you had to do it all over again, you would cut the ends of the logs off?
I would definitely cut it off. So it was definitely a lesson to be learned the hard way.
We're about halfway there, no worries. Anyway, we'll see you when we get down there. Tell you what, I gotta take my jacket off.
Yeah, you about to get hot?
Huh?
You fixing to get hot?
No, I'm not fixing to. I already did. Yes, sir.
Is that napalm gas I smell, or is that?
That is.
Yep.
This is an atomic jar.
So you need
to hold the salsa. Come here and give this a shot. See what you think about this. She said that she didn't have lime juice.
Yeah.
She used lemon.
Oh, lemon.
Well, All right, come on. That's right there, I guarantee will open up your sinus. Benny used some yesterday because his head was all stopped up. Oh. Tell me what you think about that. She didn't have a lime, but she had lemon. Can you tell the difference?
Not bad.
It is good, even if it is lemon.
Oh, not bad.
Woo. So, ran out of spoons, and what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to drink it out of a cup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait and watch him. That way I'll know whether I burn my mouth or not. Okay.
We have to look out for our elders.
Yeah. All right. I'm liable to burn my hand. All right, let's give this a shot here. I didn't lose too much, did I?
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
Let's set this down here. Let's see if I can't take this spoon to get out some of this solids. It's trying its best to sleet out there, which I don't know if that would stick to the ground since we've had so much rain lately, but it definitely is not going to help any. But it is trying its best to do that. Well, I got 4 pieces, so there's 2 for you and 2 for me. How about that?
All right.
Grab another 2. Now I don't have anything to put on it. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So we got some beef stew in a cup, got a bologna sandwich, and we've got some chips and some salsa. Did that open your nose up any, or did it make it run more?
It did.
Which one?
I think it did both.
Did it do both? My buddy that was up here the other day, you could tell when he ate some of the salsa, and he was talking like this, because I knew his nose was running. Where the line comes in handy. That was like a vice. No. I'll cut that out.
Hey, come on home now.
This is where it's handy to have a second hand when you're working on a piece of short material like this to hold it down. Well, that fire has made it considerably warmer in here because that temperature actually dropped at least 20 degrees, right?
Definitely has.
So it's getting colder. My friend, I'm glad he came up to help me today. He's another paramedic. Sometimes we work together on the same truck, and I really appreciate you coming up here and helping me out. He is a subscriber, and he's been watching the channel about how long?
At least 6 months or better.
6 months? Well, let me ask you this. What do you like most about the different kinds of things that we're trying to do on the channel? When we started this, we wanted it to be kind of like a combination of different things. I knew I was going to do the building, but I wanted to do some hiking, camping, bushcraft, you know, different kinds of skill sets and things like that to actually put on the channel. But given the length of time that you've been here and you've been watching it, what are some of the things that you, or what is the particular thing that you like the most?
I like the constructing of the building you have, the way you cut out the different notches and stuff for the beams, and how they go together so well.
Now, he was behind the camera a while ago when I was doing some of that notching, but then I had to have him help me because that piece was so short it was wanting to move around. But that's what you're talking about, right?
That's right.
All that mortar,
mortises.
Cutting out all those mortises and things, and that, you know, that thing has a carbide tip, but it gets dull real quick.
Yes, I smelled it smoking.
I mean, I go through a lot of wood,
and
even with that carbide tip, it does dull it some. Right. So I'm going to have that sharpened, but probably what I'll do is go get me another one while that one's, that way I can rotate them at least, because I've still got a lot more wood to go through. I've got 4 more of those little posts to cut, and I will have all the posts for my purlins. The beams for the purlins are already cut. The only thing I've got to do now is make a jig that will actually sit down on top of this sawmill, where when I bring the beam in, this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to make a jig that will sit on the bunks of the sawmill at some point here in the near future, and I will bring the big long beams in here and actually sit it in the jig. Now the beams are like this, they're 7 by 7, right? You watch me cut those out. What they're going to have to do, since it's on an angle, if I try to use the circle saw and cut down the beam and then come on the other side and cut down just to get my angle, since the saw doesn't go all the way through, since they're 7 inches wide, I would have a strip in the middle. So the easiest way for me to do that would be to build a jig, put it on the sawmill where I can lay the beam in it, where it will be like this. In other words, my angle is coming down at this direction, right? So I need to get this set in here at the right angle where I can just take my sawmill and just come right through here all the way down the length of the beam and plane my angle off. That way, just one pass and it's done. I don't have to try to whittle it off or anything. I might need you to come back up because I know you got all kinds of math skills. You can figure out angles and things like that. No, I'm just teasing. I wouldn't do that.
Stay in 3rd grade for 5 years for nothing.
What about the cooking videos? Are you enjoying those?
I'm enjoying those.
Are you?
Those are nice.
I know people like watching cooking, and I like eating it. And so, who doesn't, right?
I get the bologna sandwich, but yeah, I still give it a thumbs up.
you all, I have to say this. You know, you watched me cook some nice New York strips up here. You've watched me cook some ribeyes. I've cooked a lot of nice meals up here. You watched the deer fajitas. That was a good. That was good. I mean, you weren't here.
I seen it.
You seen it.
Nice.
They were nice. Good. But I mean, you've seen things like that, and so you know, I'm trying to bring some of that to you because it's fun to watch people having a good time eating. It's even funner when you're there to eat it.
Exactly.
I know that there was another subscriber that was like, hey, you know, that guy eats really good. You watch him on his videos and he makes some fantastic meals, but whenever he's got help up there helping him, he feeds them either hot dogs, hamburgers, or bologna sandwiches. But that just happened to be what I had. I don't really plan any of this on purpose, trust me. But anyway.
And that is the difference between family and friends.
I consider you both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
We're staying.
I told you it's at home.
Okay.
But no, he's a brother and a good friend. Hope you enjoyed that little video. Again, we appreciate you tuning in. Hope you. Trying to figure out how I'm going to end it. You want to end it for me?
Be sure to like and subscribe to his videos. He works for EMS, so he does need all the help he can get.
There you go. So I hope you enjoyed that little video on whittling out these little posts for the purlins and going over there and getting the logs with us. We hope everyone has a great afternoon. Take care of yourselves, be safe, and we look forward to seeing you back up here at the Outpost in the future. Look forward to seeing you too back up here.
Thank you,
okay?
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Whichever one.
All right. And look forward to seeing you back up here again, too.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Just do it one more time.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
All right. We'll shake hands.
Okay.
Okay. And look forward to seeing you. Okay.
Go ahead, straight face.
We're going to try this again. And look. Don't give me those puppy dog eyes.
Alright. Okay.
Alright. Okay. And look forward to you coming back up here and spending some more time with me.
Thanks, sir, for having me today.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
And cut.
Oh, gosh.
Make sure you cut out all the bloopers.